The Dementia Australia Advisory Committee, or DAC as we call it, is made up of 10 dementia advocates from around Australia, and they're all of different backgrounds. We meet a lot, well, monthly at least, via Zoom, but there's often other meetings as well, and Zoom has been generally really good because of the COVID, but we did have a face-to-face meeting this year.
Well, the advisory committee, individually, everyone's got their own stories, and we all see similarities, but no one's stories are the same, which is very representative of the journey with dementia. Diverse backgrounds. It's surprising, the only time we've never been able to reach an agreement is over how we come to a conclusion when we can't reach an agreement.
One thing that I've actually said in the committee, it really amazes me what the group, as a group, can do. We all have our own forms of dementia or our own deficits, but as a group, we've all got, everything is covered by somebody else.
I think probably the passion is what stands out the most. It's really, everybody is so enthusiastic about their work and really want to sort of make change.
Pretty much the simple answer is we work with the staff of Dementia Australia, the executive and the board to facilitate change.
We actually try and present topics that are important to us, but we are also advisory. We act as advisors for draft papers that are produced by the Dementia Australia, and also look at different ways of doing things, of promoting dementia awareness.
The importance of having people who are walking this journey in on the discussion to tell you what we believe should be happening is just critical.
We have a differing background of professions. We have a different references of where we come from. We're diverse, we come from various areas of Australia. We're diverse in that we represent many different areas of inclusion. We have people from all genre of the community, and we deliberately aim to represent people in our communities as well as on the national front.
All of us try and get involved with other people that are living with dementia, just so that we can represent them better.
So if we see a gap in the community, we can I can take that to the committee, and it can either be fed on to to the whoever in Dementia Australia.
I wanted to share my journey. So if there's anybody out there experiencing what I am or similar, that they're able to get help.
I felt I had a right and a responsibility to speak on their behalf. And I hope I have continued to articulate the issues that they would have wanted articulated in a way that they would be happy with. So we give it our best shot.
You do this because you want to make change. And you want to make change, and it's not only for other people, it's for yourself. The changes that you make by being on DAC may not benefit you, but like I said, it may benefit the people coming through behind you.
major thing that Dementia Australia has done is become Dementia Australia, because that's more inclusive. And I think the committee kind of helped that to happen. The human rights issues, we've done so much that it's I've never kept a record of all the things that we've done, but yeah.
I think one significant impact has been getting the voice of, for want of a better word, the community of people living with dementia more front and centre.
It was having a board liaison member was really a really good move in the right direction. Since the board member has stepped in as board liaison, working with the DAC, comes along to our board meetings and gives a report on board activities, but also we can talk to him about what's going on, different aspects, and he reports back to the board on our behalf and passes on information from that. So, yep, our relationship with the board since the liaison officer has moved in a positive direction.
I think one of the big things is the Let's Talk brochure. Let's Talk is hints for people in the community who don't know how to talk to someone with dementia. And when the pandemic started, all of us had done many Zoom meetings. And so we set out a whole series of guides of how to use Zoom.
Key priorities for DAC is really to ensure that the voices of all advocates are heard. We're very aware of that it can be a lonely path being an advocate out there. We all think sometimes, I believe, that we're the only ones out there doing the work, when in fact there's really quite a large network of us. So that networking we see as a vital part of improving the voices of all advocates, whether they be people living with dementia or those who are caring for us.
It has to be fluid and move with what's important at the time. But I think we will still be moving towards normalising dementia diagnosis, getting better diagnosis, getting aged care facilities, the staff better trained in dementia.
We're really seeing a co-design evolutionary process. What may happen in 12 months' time? Who knows? There are things we can anticipate and work towards, but I think the whole process is evolutionary.